Hey, what's up? It's your boy DJ L7. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. So let's get to the topic at hand. Let's talk about the Safe Section 9 trip up to DC, and I'll share with you some of my feelings about it. So, first of all, I think that I could say the event was dope and shit like that, which it was, you know what I mean? But I don't want you to think like this is just like that type of video, right? Where I'm just gonna gush about this shit, because I'm not. But as in terms of the organizer and the organizing of the event, I think it was fucking fantastic. But okay, so let me tell you about some of my concerns. So the thing is that I got to meet with two lawmakers. The first one was Maloney, and the staff was very nice. And the aide who actually I reached part one, part two addressed the second video. I'm actually talking with a friend behind the scenes that's kind of sparked this video going off. But the second person we met was Gillibrand's people. So Maloney, right now the thing is that Maloney, there's like mixed things going on, and actually, I appreciate something that Maloney did. First of all, Maloney has done some work as in terms of addressing like contractor issues inside of NYCHA, and some of those issues are fucking serious. One thing that NYCHA has now is I know because I was working there, they had this phone system where people was okay. What's hilarious is, and not in a good way. Okay, people was pretending that they was doing work when they wasn't. Okay, it was ripping off NYCHA, and it was ripping off, you know, sometimes it was NYCHA workers, sometimes it wasn't. It was like a mixed bag, right? Sometimes it was contractors as well. So I know Maloney did has been around some issues regarding housing. Now, in terms of really, when you watch the interview, which I haven't really released, our interaction, the aide was knowledgeable about like things that Maloney had worked on and was able to speak to it in intelligent ways. She does talk about her decentralizing. Right, this is a safe answer, right? Yeah, decentralizing, which means getting rid of NYCHA. That's actually also a good answer with some meat and substance into that answer, right? Yeah, so I really appreciated that answer given by Taylor or Braz, something like that. And she also tweeted, so like as in terms of the support from the staff there, it was really high. It was high, but we did not get to meet with Maloney directly, right? We did meet with a knowledgeable and intelligent staff, which I appreciate. We were still meeting in the hallway, which is meh, you know what I mean? You know, you look at the place and it's marble everywhere. You know what I mean? And you'll see it in the footage of my trip there. Couldn't y'all like make like some space for like some, like we have people with disabilities there. You see them struggling to get like from place to place. It was really stressful for them to really, but they were really out there struggling. And big props out to Amanda Septimo. I know that her aide came out, and then I don't know why she's not like doing more press for this. Right, I asked her for a statement. She doesn't want to. I don't think she wants to do it. Maybe it's because of I stepped on the wrong toes. Maybe it's Grace Meng action. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Maybe they're just scared because I'm like kind of an out there guy. Who knows what it is? Yeah. But if no one's covering it, like they want someone to cover it, right? Like Septimo was actually helped fund the buses, and also her aide was out there and helped pay for I think Uber for some of the disabled people to get from meeting to meeting. But there was a lot of us kind of spread out because there was all kinds of different legislators we hit, like Pelosi, Ilhan Omar, and I wasn't at all the meetings. I did hear that Ilhan Omar people were the nicest to the people in public housing. Props out to you. Thank God. I appreciate you for real on that one. Like, let's be real, right? People always want to criticize these people, but when you see someone doing something good, you could say that too. Because let's present a whole picture here, right? Yeah, I'm not saying a complete picture because even I'll miss some things, right? Yeah, everyone will miss some things, but we're positive in this story. But once again, we're meeting in the hallway. We don't get to meet the actual, some person themselves. And it is what it is. I mean, the staff was intelligent, and they tweeted out. Maloney herself, you also see in the video that I sent there, did not actually tweet out herself. So, people from public housing came up there, and it's not like we have like plush limos and thousands of dollars to come out there. So, I mean, this is a very rare thing for people in public housing to be able to get themselves. It's not just lobbyists or activists. I mean, like people like myself, passionate, who might find a way. People that are actually disabled in public housing, like carting themselves up there in a very rare appearance. I've been doing this for years. Like sometimes, yeah. To me, it's a weird thing, and you know what I mean. Just don't have access like those other people do. So, who knows though? She's a state assembly. I mean, there's important things going on. So, who knows? Like I said, it's not like she's never addressed issues in public housing. They said that she was working on decentralizing. which I think is overall good. I would like a decentralization plan. Props out to Larry Sharpe, and I know libertarians often get looked with a side eye by disabilities, and not for entirely wrong reasons, right? But I do like Larry Sharpe. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. So, bam. Um, the next one, oh my God, Gillibrand. Okay, check out what happens now. Gillibrand actually has done positive work. I believe that she's actually had meetings with my man, or her people have talked to my man Mark Safman, who's actually founder for Association for the Deaf Blind, and it's very difficult. A lot of like candidates just want to like, you know, they don't want to turn down someone from Association for the Deaf Blind, right? Yeah, but some of them talk to us, some really don't, or some of them like don't get back to us. That's definitely a tactic that happens a lot. Just don't have time for a nobody, I guess, right? Someone who's deaf blind. I mean, it's kind of that's why they're there, I believe, right? They're there to be the balance between commercial interests and protect the people, right? The people can't have. I mean, I said a balance, right? Not everything one way. So this is what happened when the I actually have some footage of this. The people with disabilities had trouble reaching Gillibrand's office. They actually met in the streets. It was about to rain. It did rain on us at the end of the meeting. It was pretty sad. And then the person who talks to us, you'll see in the video, she wasn't just an intern. She was actually like a legislative aide and all that, like in the topic of public housing. Not public housing, but just housing in general. Okay, housing in general. And actually, just so you know, housing is a broad field, right? We have big contracts going on. I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? Public housing probably not as well. There's a lot of business going on with public housing now in terms of the selling of public housing, and this Greg Russ and the whole formation of the NYCHA Trust is huge news. Billions of dollars at stake here. This is very significant, just historic, even just not just from a financial standpoint, from a historical standpoint. There's on so many levels. This is a huge, significant issue right here. Public housing in New York City. Just in New York State, just period, That's a big topic. And you're in housing. Public housing is part of that, a significant portion of that housing, right? Especially if you're a public official, right? Yeah, absolutely. What are you, a public official wearing, like, monkeying around inside the, what do you call it? What are you, a public official, like, that only messes around with, what is it, only mess around with like private stuff. What are you doing with the private people? Like taxing them or trying to like get money out of them, or hopefully you're making sure that they're up to certain standards and stuff. But okay. So the thing is that the sad part about it is that public housing advocates, stuff like that, we're just not as well funded. We just don't have the votes to really command the presence that money can buy. Money can buy celebrity to have a whole bunch of people show up and get press on the issue. But when you fight I guess you could say the good fight, whatever, it's not even the good fight, right? It's just a fight for, it's not a good fight, right? It's just a fight for a certain community, right? A community that has trouble getting this stuff taken care of. That's why I'm jumping in. And when that community, the attention, care, and priority of this community, I can't say that we don't deserve it. We have not mobilized enough. I started going off, I was like, yo, we're going to start standing on voter registration drives, stuff like that. We're going to make that, we're going to make sure that these people are making this shit go down. So, yeah, actually I should do that, right? Because that's exactly, just so you know, okay, this is how the machine works, okay? On election day, they have the senior citizens, right, from the, you look at the average voting age, there's a lot of control going on in those senior homes, and those senior centers, and those nursing homes. Straight up, yeah, but public housing also is a hotbed for activity to make some things happen, right? So, we gotta mobilize, we gotta, like, really, when we have the juice, I guess you could say, right, yeah, and we show up, and if if there are people really voting, the legislators will actually meet with us versus sending out legislative aide that doesn't know anything. That's really on Gillibrand, right? The Maloney person was actually, quite good, which I appreciate. So, and you could even see that in the video that I put out before even all this stuff with Siraj went down, right? Yeah. She actually tweeted out the, Maloney herself did not, yeah, but the aide did. I appreciate the aide. I haven't heard anything from Maloney yet. Maybe she's taking her time to look at the information back. Who knows? Yeah. Has it been a week yet? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting to that point, right? Yeah, so I know actually the Save Section 9 people are actually, they're recovering from the trip. They're also compiling all the information that's coming in. There's a lot of information coming at them. I still got to send them some information. I still got to upload my pictures from the event. But I've been, as you see, having messed up my own thing. And I'm trying to get people to come out tomorrow for that Siraj Patel protest. We'll see if anybody shows up for that. Either way, right? If I say it, I do it. That's it. So there's all kind of interesting things popping off. But as for the Save Section 9 thing, once again, I think the real critical, at the end, the team did a great job. I think it's historical to bring, residents like that and that with that capacity to D.C. to lobby for their own interests. That is amazing. And just the fact that they're learning how to do it, right? Like, you just empowered a whole bunch of people right there, Ramona, so I'm fucking proud of you. You did great, yeah? But as in terms of the respect that we got up there, you know what I mean? It just shows me, like, how far we have to go to get our issues attended to. We're already behind the ball, you know what I mean? They've already, like, sold a bunch of the properties. Like, we could possibly argue the legality of it, but I can see how much further we have to go. And it's a long ass way. That's why you need someone who, people might see me in this Siraj Patel or, the Yang Gang, whatever. I hope you're watching still. You know what I mean? You might say, Ed, why doesn't Ed give up? Okay, that's what an activist is. Activists cannot, in a fight like this, long game, short game, whatever, you decide what you want, you just keep going for it. You know what I mean? And, yeah. The press is not going to help us. So we have to do this it's not impossible, right? It really isn't. And they built, I think people in prehistoric times, they built pyramids and shit. They built like the Great Wall of China. They built all these things. You know what I mean? They didn't even have power tools. You telling me you can't do this shit? Come on. It's ridiculous, yeah? You can do whatever the fuck you want. So, public housing is actually great work. Let's see if, once again, I just want to also mention, just in this, one major issue that I have is that you take a look at single men, and it's difficult for them to get into public housing. I understand that the others are prioritized, but sometimes, single men actually need those types of facilities. And if that's not provided, or people, even, it might be provided, but whatever amount, and people just don't believe it's there for them, then, just perception is reality to an extent. So even within this equation, if you think that this is the good work, this is just like, this isn't even getting some people to parody, like talking about this solution here. It's just like another drop in the bucket right there, so whatever. Hey man, maybe we'll fill that bucket at some point, right? Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and yeah, I hope Save Section 9 can succeed. Good luck.